don't think we got Wi-Fi
Oh,
here.
How's it going?
oh my God! You're going to take a picture?
We're doing a video for people are watching from all over Canada. Are you from local here?
Yes.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is amazing.
I'm right like 3 doors down. This place is across the street from me.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So how long has this been planned for?
Well, the truck thing just
Hey, how's it
The-
going? Here, I'll step out here so I'm
the-
not blocking the doorway.
the truck thing just came up, and we just opened the center like 2 months, 3 months ago. Well, just before Christmas,
Wow,
and we put it all together very quickly.
this is amazing.
Yeah, I know. It's so amazing. The community. Our slogan is faith over fear, right? And we're just so God-fearing, and we just want to support community who, don't have any other choices. So we want to open a daycare. We want to do a soup kitchen. We want to provide food for people. Sports, if kids can't go to recreational things. We have a whole vision here of community support. That's our whole goal.
Oh, I love it. What's the feeling here tonight?
Oh my God, they're so excited. We are so proud of our Canadian truckers. I mean, they're fighting for our freedom. It's something that we've been denied. Our anthem in it says the strong and free, and that's what they are, and that's what they're doing.
What does freedom mean to you?
Freedom means to make my own choices, to be my own person, my own sovereign woman in the rights and freedoms of my own personal life. I don't want to be dictated to. This is tyranny. And, a man and a woman have sovereign rights. We are in the image of God. We are divine people. And that is above any government. That is above any law. And we need to stand up and recognize our rights. And that's what they're doing. And it takes truckers. I don't see a lot of lawyers out there. I don't see a lot of doctors out there. I don't see a lot of teachers. I don't see a lot of accountants. Where are our professionals? They're not there. They're all cowering down to the government. And the government is basically corrupt. What can I say? I don't know if I can say that, but
Well, if that's what it appears to you, then absolutely.
well, that's what it appears to me. I think they're infringing on our human rights and freedoms. That's a God-given. We have sovereign rights.
So what do you notice are you watching any of the live feeds on Facebook or social media posts? Like, what are you seeing?
Oh, I see all kinds of people standing up. People all over the country coming and giving food, giving clothing, giving whatever they can. It's amazing. And that's what Canada's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be a big community of people supporting inclusively, not segregating, not, discrimination. I mean, we've opened our doors to foreigners. Let's open the doors to just Canadians who've been here all this time. We've grown up here. It's like our rights have all been taken away. We have nothing to say. Well, we have lots to say. Lots to say. And I'm really proud of these truckers. They're standing up. I mean, I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. So I'm just really happy. I'm really happy. I'm thrilled because it's in my neighborhood.
I love
So,
it. I love it.
yeah. So,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we came from Salmon Arm, BC, because we were like, well, we got to show our community what this is actually about and what's actually happening. And
Yeah.
I don't know if we see that it's not. I don't know. Some people say there's not all that coverage,
Well,
but
isn't it nice to see people's faces again without masks? I mean, honestly, I see everybody's face. I know who they are. How do children grow up understanding nonverbal communication if they can't see people's faces?
yeah.
How can they communicate without nonverbal communication skills? I mean, they're losing that ability.
What's your name?
Trisha.
Trisha. Thanks so much, Trisha.
Yeah, thank
I'm
you.
Travis. Nice to meet
Yeah, take care.
you. Thank you. Hey. Say again?
Are you doing interviews?
Yeah.
I like to do one with you.
Cool. I'm gonna get the shots of the people cheering. I'll come right out. and do
Okay,
one with
are you a news reporter?
We're not TV, so we're streaming mostly live on Facebook. We've got a Facebook page.
Perfect. Because what I want to do is I want to shoot down everybody that said no in this city. I want to crucify them all. And then I want to give a shout out to everybody else who step forward above and beyond the city here. Okay.
Sounds good. Okay.
We're on.
And what's the name of the place now formally?
This is the Sioux Justice Center.
What's this called?
Center.
Sioux Justice Center.
Yeah. Okay.
See you in a minute. I missed some cheering in here, but here's I think there was like a huge crowd in here a second ago. Kind of caught up in the moment with talking to a local of just down the street of how this all kind of came together. They just built this community center.
Or CBC maybe.
Not TV.
I
Even
believe
better, right?
Well, of course, mainstream ain't covering nothing, right?
Are you local here?
Yeah.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, we're just we can't get cell coverage in here. We're doing a Facebook Live, but yeah, can I ask you a question?
Sure, you asked me
Right
all the
on.
questions. What?
So when did you find out about all this?
We found out about this at least a few weeks ago. But we were with Canada Unity did the first trip. We met with them there. We are actually Canada Unity Sault Ste. Marie chapter. We met them in November when they did the tour to Ottawa and were there the last time. And then when they came back, they came and stayed with us. And we had to school by then. We told them our ideas on what we want to do going forward with a local community. And this has to be one of their chapters.
Oh, amazing.
And we're trying to be an example to small communities of what they can do to try and take back, not just take back your freedom, but to change things going forward. So you're going to be groups of people that just kind of do your thing, and it doesn't matter. They can lock down whatever they want. They can't touch us.
Yeah. Have you seen any media coverage on what's going on?
Not a lot. Nothing mainstream.
And nothing like this. Like we came out, I'm just gonna get in the light here a little bit better. We can see the food behind you. But you're not really seeing any interviews like this.
I heard when we left Vancouver there was 12 trucks. That's what CTV or CBC announced was 12 trucks were protesting against bad road conditions in BC.
And then a report came out when we were in Calgary that there was a separate protest or something about road conditions, and this is a different one.
Yeah, it's a joke. I mean, they've been lying to us about the whole thing for 2.5 years, so they can't stop now, right? You know, that's the worst thing of lying is once you get caught in a lie, there's no way to tell the truth now, right? I mean, you're just admitting it. So.
And how about the Prime Minister calling this a fringe minority?
Yeah, fringe minority, I think, is probably about 40 to 50% of the population now is on board with this. And the other 20 or 30% is asleep, and they probably will never wake up. And to be honest with you, my opinion is probably in the next 2 to 5 years, they won't be here anyways. We know who we're talking about. But we're a pro-choice group, and we now have quite a few people that have been vaccinated that are joining, and they're like, no boosters, we're done. I got it to travel, or I got it because of my job, but I'm done. I'm not getting any more because now they're seeing what's happening worldwide with adverse reactions, and actually death is obviously the worst adverse reaction, but unfortunately it is what it is. If you got duped, admit it to yourself, move on, and try and change what they're trying to do beyond this. I mean, the Vax Passport was a start to a digital currency and a digital passport, which are all your medical...
Digital identity.
Digital identity, that's right. And we can't have it. Right? Go back to spending cash. Anything you can do to fight against it is that you're not being part of the problem anymore. You're being part of the solution, right? That's all I can think of. So.
And so when it comes to freedom, and that seems to be what's uniting this group here, how do you feel about freedom as a fundamental Canadian value?
Well, it's always been a fundamental Canadian value. I have a grandfather that died in World War II, and he didn't die in that war so we could let them do what they did to us over 2 years. He died in that war so that we would never have those conditions, but we have them. So the only way, I don't know, to me is that there's no way to comply yourself out of a tyrannical government, you have to challenge it and step on it, because we are the people. They're supposed to work for us, and we're the only ones that can change it.
What's your name?
Brad.
Brad. Thank you so much, Brad.
Very welcome.
All right, we're going to see what's going on in this other room now. There's a lot here. This is pretty amazing in Sault Ste. Marie. Pardon me?
truckers and all of the women and men and the warriors and the patriots that are here that have been all across Canada. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts, because not all of us, like I'm a granny, I can't travel that far. I got like 3 grandkids. But I've been crying all week and praying for you, and you need to know there's so many Indigenous people praying for you. And we have a message for Trudeau. We have a message for Trudeau. We pray today, and we pray that those eagles clear your path and that you are protected on your travels. And I hope when he hears the rolling thunder of those truckers coming in, that he knows that we sent the Thunderbirds to come and to protect you. And we are with you. Gee McGrich, Willallen.
How's it going?
Not bad. Yourself?
Right on, great. Travis from Not TV.
What's that?
We're from Not TV.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, do you have a comment?
Well, you know what? So far from Edmonton down to where we are here in the Sault, the devil has tried to throw everything under the sun at us, including that, Trudeau guy. And we've just been tossing him out the window. We've been coming in peace. He's trying to stop us, saying that we're just a small fringe party, but we're visible from space. So I guess we're not that small. So God bless every single supporter. God bless every single denouncer, because without them, we're not growing. So God bless them all.
And what's your name?
My name is Jerry Richard from Edmonton, Alberta.
Are you one of the truck drivers?
Yes, I am so.
Owner-operator?
Yes, I am. I have a couple of trucks in the fleet here right now with us, so very, very proud to be here.
That's awesome. And what's I don't know, how do you feel, like going from Edmonton all the way here, seeing the small towns, the people lining the streets?
You know, every town you come to, whether it be Indian Head, Saskatchewan, Grenfell, Saskatchewan, to Austin, Manitoba. You come and you see these people that are so patiently waiting for us, and we're hours behind. And they're standing there in the frigid cold, All you have to do is smile one time and raise your hand one time. Everything that we're doing, from the smile to the flags to the jumping up and down of a 2-year-old kid, you can't wipe the smile off my face, the tears out of my eyes, and the beating of my heart going spitter spatter. It is phenomenal. I have an 8-year-old daughter at home. She told me, Daddy, I can't go that slow because my feet beat too fast for me. So she's at home, and what we're doing is protecting her. I served so she doesn't have to. I served so he doesn't have to do this to our people, right? What is he doing? He's turning around and he's stabbing all his own people in the back. His people don't want to stand with him anymore. Some do. Some are diehards. Bless their heart. But now he turns around and he claims that he was around COVID. Sounds like a coward running and hiding to me. Yes, Justin Trudeau, I am a voice. I'm not afraid to use it, nor will a bad word come out of my mouth to belittle you. But understand one thing, truck drivers aren't doing this for the jab. We're doing it for freedom, we're doing it for peace of mind, we're doing it for the mandates, and we are doing it for every single one that does not have a voice. We, my friend, are their voice.
Thank you.
You are more than welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm trying to miss the
Yeah. What an incredible gathering. Comment? All right.
Who are you with?
We're with Not TV.
All right.
So it's like TV, but it's not TV.
It's as long as you're not CTV.
We're definitely not CTV.
Fake news.
What's your take on mainstream media?
It's fake news. You know, you can't believe a thing they say. And even if you decline an interview, they're going to give you an interview of their own words anyway. So, you know, what's the difference? You never talk to mainstream media. You don't listen to them. You don't watch them. End of story. They don't exist, right? You got to go after you got you guys, you got Rebel News, you got True North, stuff like that. Those guys, like you guys, are the ones that are out there digging up the stories. You guys are telling the truth. You guys don't have a dog in the fight. So, you know, that's what we got to start listening to. You know, everybody that's out there fighting, the everyday Joe that's out there fighting. Like, you know, you got Pat King. Yeah, he might have a potty mouth. You know what? But who cares? He is the real Canadian. You know, I would rather have a guy like that. I don't care how he talks or how he talks to people. He gets the work done, right? He's not there to impress somebody. He's not a rich man. He ain't looking to get rich out of nothing. So why wouldn't you help the guy out? Follow him. You know, it's not that we're following him. He's doing it for a cause, a good cause, right? So that's just something you got to do. Sorry, you just got to do it, man.
And how about freedom when it comes to like freedom of expression or thoughts, or like Pat King, like he'll say some things that he believes and feels that isn't that part of freedom?
Absolutely, it is. Absolutely. And you know what? Everybody makes mistakes, right? We've all made mistakes in our lives. As long as we learn from our mistakes, why you know, I don't understand why people come down on them, you know, or come down on anybody for that matter, right? You get people like, I don't know, you got Trudeau and stuff like this, nothing but a silver spoon in his mouth his whole life. He does not know what it is to work. You know, if we brought him out in the oil field, I've been in the oil field for 40 years. I'll tell you what, give me one day with him in the field. You know what? And I'll tell you, he'll be crawling home crying like a baby. I'll guarantee you that. I got women in the field that'll work way harder than he will and put out more than he does. So, I don't know. You know, I think for what we're doing here, this is the cause. We sat at home, my wife and I sat at home, and we discussed, are we going to go or are we not going to go? Can we afford to go? No, we really can't afford to go. I haven't worked since last February, right? So I got to go. We said, let's go. So I made a few phone calls, talked to a few buddies, asked, you know, can you help us out? You know, we want to go. We've got so many friends that can't afford to go. I pitch in $1,000 myself. It's about all I can really afford. I can't really afford that, but I did. And, you know, we've had friends and a couple other companies that just were so supportive of us. And they said, absolutely, we're going to help you out. We want you to go. You tell a story that we can't see, right? You guys go. So here we are. We're on that journey. And it's an awesome journey, you know. The people that we have met along the way, the support we have had along the way, how can you not? You know, it's speechless, really, is what it is. Brought us to tears, I don't know how many times. You know, drive down a road and you don't see one or two people. You see hundreds of people, thousands of people.
In 35 below weather with their babies, you know.
Babies, 35 below weather with their babies. You know, and they're cheering and they're saluting us. They're blowing us kisses. I love you. You know, do it. You make it right. Make it right for us. You know. How can you not? Like, I get shivers just thinking about it, talking about it.
Yeah.
You know.
We're here for the kids. Look what this has done to our children. Our granddaughter, she's got no future if we don't do something.
Okay.
You know?
That's right.
We have to do something. How can we not?
You know, our fathers fought for us. Our grandfathers fought for us. You know what? They fought a hard war. It's our turn to fight a war, right? That's what we got to do. It's a different war now.
It's a war on information. It's not the war that our fathers had, but you know, the truth's got to come out of what's really going on. Like, enough's enough. We've had enough. We need change, and we are united. We are more united than ever before. We've seen it with our own eyes. This is over already. It is. We're building new stuff now. Right?
And when you know, they talk about a wave, the first wave, the second wave, the third wave. Well, you know what? We are the first wave. And I'll tell you what, if we don't succeed, which I doubt, we're going to succeed. They're going to bring in the second wave, which is our kids. And our kids are like in their 30s and stuff. That wave comes in. That might not be they might do it a little bit different than what we do. Put it that way. I don't know. You know? But, hey, it is what it is. And we're going to fight the fight. We're going to die on our feet. We ain't going to die on our knees. I'll guarantee you that.
That's right. Like, come on. We've already won, though. I really believe we have. After the support we've seen.
Awesome. Okay, what's your name?
Shauna Lee.
I'm Dale.
Dale, nice to meet you. I'm Travis. So great to meet you.
Good to meet you, man.
Thank you so much. So Not TV, the website's not.tv. And we're on Facebook, Not TV.
Okay.
NOT TV.
Oh, yeah. That was awesome.
All these little towns as we go down Pembroke, the Chalk River, all along the way is going to be insane. So I do want to say we should leave early.
Actually, that exactly.
But I've been told I'm not allowed to lead you guys anymore. So it's on you guys to go and talk to Big Red and find out what he wants to do.
Oh, really? That's it?
Boo! I had to drop that one. Good. So that nobody. That's right. I'm fired. Yeah. And I'm glad to be fired. I'm trying to herd cats.
I have a message for you from my brother.
We'll catch up with Pat later on. This is Sault Ste. Marie gathering where lots of food's been provided. You got some good messages hearing from the people, and we'll talk to everybody that we can as we continue the journey to Ottawa. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you outside.